Okay, YouTubers, we are gonna unbox the Google Wi-Fi. Just to preface what I'm working with right now, I used to have Verizon FIOS, which then changed to Frontier FIOS. I have the router from them that I want to disconnect and get rid of and send it back to them so they stop charging me $9.99 a month for it. And I have a Verizon box outside my house and inside my house, which you can see the box is right over there on the wall. I'll zoom in a little bit on that. Nothing's coming out of that box though. The Ethernet cable comes directly from behind the television set and plugs right into the router. So I am going to unplug the router from the wall and see if I can plug in the Google Wi-Fi and see if I can be in business. So we'll see. I also have a switch in the back for all the extra devices that I have that are directly plugged in to the Ethernet connection. So again, first shot, I've done a little bit of reading on it. I've looked at some other unboxing videos. We're gonna see if we can get this done. And if we can, I'll be boxing up my Frontier router and shipping it out. So first things first, we are going to start by unboxing the product. So Google has some great packaging. It's minimal, it's sleek, it's nice. I do appreciate the minimalist approach to the packaging. This package comes in a sleeve, fits very tightly. And then we have a box with a little tab on it. Inside the box, we have what looks like a hockey puck. It's a pretty nice design. It sure looks better than the router I have right now, which I'll show you later. In addition, you can see that there's only two Ethernet plugins and one power plug-in, which everybody talks about is the USB-C protocol, which is nice. But there's only two inputs here. And one of these is going to be for my switch, and one of these is going to be for the Ethernet straight from the FIOS box. So this is an LED light. It's obviously branded. Looks pretty cool. It's about the size of my hand and two hockey pucks in width. Inside the box, take this out. Inside the box, we have some cards, which looks like an instruction card, warranty information, and then we have another box which has the power cord and the USB-C, which I will take out. So we've got a thin Ethernet and we've got the USB-C, which is nice. Won't take up a lot of room and it's a lot sleeker than the power cord currently powering up my Frontier router at the moment. So I'm going to take the camera behind my television to show you what the setup looks like currently, and then we're going to see if we can make it better. As I mentioned before, that's my FIOS equipment that's inside the house. And we're going to take a peek behind the television set. And there is my lovely FIOS router. It's huge, takes up a lot of space. And this is what the back of it looks like. Lots of stuff plugged in because I have lots of stuff using internet. One of those, however, goes to my switch, and one of those goes to the wall where I get my connection from. So we're going to take all those out. This is my switch, which I still have 3 open connections for. This one goes to the FIOS router, and this one is one of my devices that needs internet. So that's my setup. I have some plugs down below that I'm going to get into to plug this thing in, and then I'm going to disconnect everything from this FIOS router and see if we can make this thing work. Okay, So I have disconnected everything from the back of my router, including the power, except for the Wi-Fi connection coming from the wall. I have plugged in the connection to the internet. That's going to go here, and then I'm going to plug in I plugged in the power in the USB-C, and then I'm going to plug in my switch momentarily, but I'm going to get this up and running first before I do that. Okay, so after downloading the Google Wi-Fi app, we are going to log in for the first time and see what we can do. Okay, now that I've signed in with my Gmail account, sign-in information, the Google Wi-Fi app is going to go ahead and get started on the setup of my Google Wi-Fi, which is great because I'm not technically inclined, and nor do I know how to do all the configurations. And what my understanding is that Google Wi-Fi will do it all for me. So now it's asking me to scan the QR code, which is on the bottom of the Google Wi-Fi unit, which I showed earlier. So now I'm going to walk over and go ahead and scan that code with my phone, and hopefully it will identify it and continue the configuration process. So now I'm scanning the QR code. It got it. And now I'm going to wait and see what happens. It's now connecting to the Wi-Fi point, which is awesome. It's going to ask me where this Wi-Fi point is located in my house. It's in my living room. It's only going to be in one location. Now it's asking me to set up a Wi-Fi name so that when people are looking for my Wi-Fi setup, they know the name to look for. So I'm going to type in something generic now that I'll change later. And then I'm going to move on, set up my Wi-Fi password. The app does allow you to set up guest passwords and family passwords for different people, which is great. And now it looks like it's creating my network, which, again, I haven't done much of anything other than follow the prompts, so I could not be happier with this experience so far. Now it's saying it's finalizing my home Wi-Fi, and we're going to see how long this takes, just so you know what to expect in terms of real time. I'm running 100 meg internet service. I just downgraded recently down to 100. I run a lot of TV and devices and streaming. And now it's saying go ahead and connect to my network by going into my settings in my iPhone and looking for the network that I just set up. I'm going to choose the network. I'm going to create a password that I'm going to use to get access to my network. And then it's asking me if I have more Wi-Fi points. And I'm only installing one, but you can install many. So now it's going to restart itself. And it says about 5 minutes, but it was really only a couple seconds. It's asking me if I want email updates about my Google Wi-Fi, and then boom, it's ready. So I'm assuming we're going to see some new screens. We're going to hit Explore on the keyboard. And now it seems like everything is good. It says my network's online. I'm all set up. I'm going to do a network check quickly, see what kind of information I get from doing that. And it looks like it's testing my download speed, which again, I just mentioned I went from 150 megs down to 100, which if you're getting 100 is great, but if they're throttling you, it sucks. And now it's testing my upload speed. This is all in real time, not edited for time. So seems to be working fairly quickly for now. And I'm assuming at the end of this test, I'm going to get a screenshot of what my upload and download results are. And there it is, 100 and 111, blazing fast, which is what I pay for. And that is significantly faster than my FIOS router was. Looks like there's family Wi-Fi, lots of interesting screens that you can check out on the different features and functions of the app. And then it says I'm online, shows me a couple screens, shows me the devices that are attached to the unit so far, which then reminds me that I have some things I need to reconnect. Okay, now that we know that the Google Wi-Fi is working, we are going to plug in my switch to give all my other devices internet. So we're going to plug this in right there. We're going to turn this over, leave the switch. That's going to be my setup. This router hopefully is going bye-bye with the cancellation. And with that, it appears that my Google Wi-Fi just replaced my Frontier FIOS router, and I could not be happier. Thanks, Google.